Welcome, Melinda Cervantes, our new and interim and acting library and community activities director. Thank you so much for joining us.
Happy to be here.
Just an amazing wealth of experience. And it's great because you're going to tell us about some of the projects that you've worked on in other jurisdictions, in merged departments. So thank you so much. I'm really grateful. For those of you who want to be judgy, Melinda is living in Pacific Grove.
Another one.
Not with Brandon and I, but near Brandon and I. So we'll be, working late in the evenings and weekends and things on city stuff. So welcome, and we'll get to you just one second. And then, Mary, as usual, covered next week's agendas really well in the Pine Cone. So thank you, Mary. And we're looking forward to a vigorous and healthy and respectful conversation on a couple of very, very important topics that we've been working on. So please come both Monday and Tuesday and talk about those topics. And then Mary also covered congratulations to Todd Treyer. I don't know where the 2-hour interview thing came in, B, but we had an interview with who was the acting chief. You've met acting Chief Treyer, now Chief Treyer. And I think he's going to be a really good addition to our team.
Yeah.
I think he's going to provide great leadership and mentorship and management of the police department. Again, he's really fit in well with our executive team. Again, I think you're going to find him really helpful and approachable. And equally as importantly, he's really fit in well with the community. And so welcome, Chief Treyer. I guess Wednesday was his first official day.
That's right.
And we'll have a little swearing in ceremony. For those of you who watched this vlog before it's published in the Friday letter, we'll have a little swearing in ceremony today, and 3 other staff members in the PD today at 4. So that's what I got. What do you got?
Quickly, you and I attended a ribbon cutting yesterday out at Monterey 1 Water. It was the ribbon cutting for phase 2 of that project, which significantly increased the capacity for its production of water. And those that don't know what that project is, it's a water reclamation and basically cleaning process where they take ag water, wastewater, and clean it to a point where it can be pumped back into the ground. So it's going back into the ground. The Seaside Aquifer was overdrawn, and that was allowing salt intrusion to come off of the ocean, killing the aquifer. So pumping water back in, pushing the salt water out, replenishing the region's water supply, including the Carmel River. And what this ribbon cutting yesterday represented was really the beginning of the end of the cease and desist order, which prevents people from putting new water meters at their site and development in general. So it was a big step. There were a lot of people there. It was a great reception.
Yeah, there were a lot of people there.
Yeah, it's a cool facility, and they will do tours out there. You can reach out to them and go check it out. It's every type of water filtration and treatment you can think of: reverse osmosis, UV light, all that stuff.
Yeah, you were obviously paying attention. That was a very great summary. Our wastewater here in Carmel does not go to that facility.
That's right.
Our wastewater goes to the Carmel Area Wastewater District, a quasi-governmental agency. Their wastewater, our wastewater here is treated and then gets sent over to Pebble Beach for the play fields, the golf courses. Treated at a different level, a little bit of a different level.
That's right.
Gray water.
But, so that was great. Thank you.
That was great. And then this week also, Melinda and I and 3 of our library staff attended the Carmel Public Library Foundation's annual board retreat. It was a great meeting. A huge shout out to Katie and Sierra and Leanne, who gave a fabulous presentation to the board on all the services that our libraries provide. I mean, I've worked here for 5 years, and even I was blown away by the presentation. Like, they do such a good job. I mean, I used the word exemplar, and Chip questioned that, but I mean, we have it is a real word. It is a real word. Our libraries are exemplar in the region. Like, you can't find anything better. So I was really proud of our staff. The board, the CPLF board members, they're the ones that help and decide with the funding and all that. So it was a big connection of the dots for everybody. And of course, Melinda, you getting to meet the board and getting entrenched in your first few days here at the city. So I wanted to use that as sort of an entree to hand it over to you and welcome you and have you tell us a little bit about what you've done and what you're planning on doing here with us while we endeavor to this CPLF city joint venture with the library and everything else. So welcome.
Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, Chip. Happy to be here. I have, as you mentioned, located to PG, but I am in Carmel. most every day, every week. And this week being my first was exceptional because the architects were in town to work on the community engagement meetings, meetings with staff, meetings with teens, internal meetings with some council and mayor, and I attended all of them, and so have come up to speed on the project. Very excited for the community and for the staff of Carmel, because it's going to be absolutely beautiful. Designs are not there yet. It's still conceptual, and so there's a healthy process. I think maybe by the end of the year or in January, they'll be coming back before council to give a more formal update, which is terrific.
Yeah, I think it's so important. I mean, the council is they were very specific. So maybe we'll get you on the November agenda, or certainly December at the latest, just to give, a quick presentation on where we are for the benefit of everyone.
Oh, sure.
We do keep them updated on an individual basis with meetings, but I think it'll be great, again, because we'll have your perspective as a seasoned professional in this kind of a renovation project.
Because you've done other buildings before.
Right. That was the handoff.
Yeah.
So I have worked over my career. I've been a library director more than 20 years and have had some significant projects, some of them historic buildings. Two, I can think of the city of Richmond is in the process of renovating their 1947 main library, and I'm still assisting with that project, very part-time at this point, but they expect to break ground in January. And then the other one was in the city of Milpitas when I was with Santa Clara County Library. They wrapped a new structure around a historic grammar school. Wow. It was very exciting, and it turned out quite lovely. A few other buildings I've worked on in Saratoga, Cupertino. I also worked in Arizona, and there were a number of new projects in Tucson. So happy to bring what I know to the project, but everyone is very unique and special to the community, and understanding and valuing the history of the existing Harrison Library is going to be very important. Great staff. I feel very welcomed in this community, and look forward to not only working on this project, but also helping you when you get to the point of hiring a permanent director.
Well, thank you. Yeah, and that's part of your job, of course.
Yeah.
And then the other part, obviously, is community activities. And you did a merger in St. Helena of library and recreation services, right?
Right. So the city of St. Helena was at a point where, small city, they were looking for ways in which to better, it wasn't really a cost-saving measure, it was really intentional to put the appropriate programs where you had in this case, the creativity and energy to make community services happen. So their umbrella is community services, under which is parks, recreation, and libraries. And that was about a 6-month process, but I think it turned out quite well. The other, which had already been done when I went to Richmond, they have a similar model. So yes, happy to be involved in the community activities here in Carmel, and thank you for Leslie, because she is
a rock
amazing.
Star. She's wonderful, and the kind of the fun part of you coming in now is it's really the kind of the kickoff to some of our biggest city-sponsored, city-supported events. So with
Pumpkin roll,
homecoming parade, Halloween parade, Makers,
and the holidays,
holiday tree lighting and everything. So
great.
Well, you're surrounded by a great team. You're part of it, immediately, and obviously I've admonished all the department heads that they should almost do whatever you ask of them at this point in time in this honeymoon. I would certainly encourage you. You'll probably get, from the millions of people that watch this, entrees for walks and coffee, and so please, community, reach out to Melinda, if nothing else, to get to know her and say hello.
Great, looking forward to it.
Yeah,
Thank you for
welcome
being
aboard. And so we have a thing we do. We always say, tell people to take good care when we sign off on here. So hopefully you'll help us say that. So we'll look at the camera and we'll tell people to take good care.